Welcome to Sankey Flow Show MiniTutorial. This one is about advanced data input forms. You will have an insight into details of customizing data input forms based on realistic diagram examples. You need a pro license to access the features shown in this tutorial. Please have a look at these two Sankey diagrams. If you look closely, you will see a difference between the two diagrams. Both diagrams contain branched connections. The matter becomes clearer when you select the connection. Now you can see there is a trunk on the left which is connected to a single item. On the right you see branches of the connection which are attached to multiple items. Let me select the wasted energy connection. This connection has a trunk on the right and branches on the left. The second diagram is more systematic. Each connection here has the trunk on the left and the branches on the right. But let's start with the diagram above. In order to get a data input form, it is a good idea to take those elements as user input at which the branches of the connections end. The situation is clear in the four sectors of energy consumption from domestic to transport. The electricity generation contains several data points on the detailed level, but there is also the orange electricity connection. This connection has its trunk on the left attached to the electricity generation. The branches on the right are all connected to items which we tagged as user input. So Sankey Flow Show automatically calculates the value of the trunk. It is the sum of the branch values. When we try to tag the item electricity generation as user input, we get a message telling us that more adjustable values are required. This is because of the electricity connection, which is already determined. We have to make some more detailed assignments here. There is an item type mixed. Let me open the details dialog. This dialog contains the same drop-down for the item type. We select mixed, an additional column appears in the inputs and outputs table, allowing us to set the type of each input and output. We should set the type for all data points to user input, except for the electricity. And finally, we get a data input form where we can enter all values for the diagram above. I will repeat the steps for creating a data input form at the diagram below. Select the items wasted and used and set them to user input. All the other items in the diagram require the mixed mode. And again, we get a data input form in which we can enter all values of the diagram. We can customize some details in the form, for instance, add a value display for the total electricity and move the electricity group to the top. And finally, we have the desired data input form. We can use it to enter values or copy and paste it to our favorite tables application like Microsoft Excel. Change data there and copy and paste it back to Sankey Flow Show. The turn is on you now. Try out what you saw on www.sankeyflowshow.com.